I'm finna have a chit chat with y'all with my new camera that I just got not too long ago with my new phone. So I'm gonna try to work it out to where I just continue to record on my old phone so that way I can use that specifically for just memory and storage. But before I take my nap, because I've been driving all morning, I'm exhausted, I just wanted to get on here and share with you guys some things. But before we dig in, I need you guys to hit the like button. I need you all to subscribe, and I need you all to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell everyone about this channel, about this video, about narcissists, about narcissistic abuse, and about the characteristics and behavior of narcissists. How to get out, how to get away, and how to get to safety, and how to have and lead a normal, happy, healthy life. Normal, happy, healthy life, guys. So we just finna dig right in and talk about these toxic, draining people, these narcissistic people, how they want to sit around and gather around and watch you fall flat on your face. They want to witness you fail. They want to witness your demise, and it makes them feel good. It fills them up inside to see you fail at life, fail at being yourself, fail at fulfilling God's purpose for your life. Here's the thing about it. I just don't understand the logic in being jealous of someone. I don't understand the logic in hating someone. I don't even understand the logic in one person or a group of people wanting to see a person or another group of people struggle, suffer, fail, fall, vanish, or perish. To have that desire in your heart at all, you are evil. To have that fulfill you, that is sick. That means that you are low vibrational and that you need to have God in your life and you need to grab on to Jesus, because any person who walks in that energy, that type of dark energy, is a person who is depressed, who is angry, who is frustrated, who is sad, who is miserable, okay? That is somebody who is completely miserable and has completely given themselves over to the devil and his minions. You have opted in to being of service for the devil. You have opted in to being of service to spreading hatred, spreading lies, spreading pain, spreading destruction into someone else's life. And what do you get out of opting in to causing someone else harm and strain and struggle? What do you get in the end? See, here's where the devil trick you and make you think that there is a reward that you reap from watching someone else fail or struggle or hurt. And that is, you get to feel good, but that's a temporary feeling. The moment you feel that feeling, it withers away like grass. You understand what I'm saying? It withers away like the little wishing plant that you pick out of the field. I forget what that wishing plant is called, but yeah, like it just vanishes. The moment that feeling hits you, it's gone. The moment you feel it's withering away already. So you really don't gain anything. You don't get no special reward. You don't get no special gift. See, Satan tricks you into thinking there's a reward. What is the reward? There is none. You don't get anything. You don't gain anything. You don't prosper off of someone else's downfall. That's a lie from the pit of hell. That's a lie that Satan tells every person who decides to be jealous, who decides to be envious of the next person, who decides to have hatred in their heart for the next person, who decides to walk around and spew pain and spew hate and spew all kind of negativity into someone else's life. See, there was conversations had about me, about you, behind your back. Conversations was had that we have no clue about. Conversations was had that we never thought would ever happen. And God heard everything, every word, every thought, every feeling, every snout, every spout of what was spoken about you. God heard all of it, every ounce of it. And these people went out of their way to have meetings about you behind your back. They went out of their way to devise a plan to destroy you behind your back. They had meetings to figure out how they was going to use you and take advantage of you and get all the goods from you behind your back without you knowing, without you even realizing. See, the concept of the dog running and the bird in the air flying. The difference between the dog and the bird is the bird will be able to keep flying when that dog will fall off of that cliff. The bird has the ability to fly, so the cliff has no it doesn't have any kind of reference to the bird or any kind of relevance to the bird, because the bird can continue to be safe and continue to move and still get away, while that dog runs and falls off that cliff and dies. So your enemies are the dogs that's chasing you in life, and you that bird, you're that eagle that's flying, trying to get to your destination. And your enemies, who are the dogs, they just constantly running after you, constantly sniffing, getting in your business, sniffing to try to find what they can take from you, sniffing to try to find what they can hear about you or know about you, so they can spread information about you, false lies and false stories and false narratives. And see, the dogs, when they go sniffing around, they find SHIT, and some dogs eat it. Some dogs sniff it and they lick it. So what am I saying? People will always try to find and sniff around and try to find the negative in your life. And they find joy and they get a kick and a rise out of seeing what is negative in your life, because it makes them feel like, okay, well, since so-and-so got this negative stuff going on in his or her life, I guess, we all in the same boat now. Misery loves company. So they eat the shit. They eat all the negativity that they sniffing and searching for. They lick it, they eat it. They find joy. They find a rise. They get adrenaline rush out of this stuff, which is very sick. But the feeling only lasts but for a few seconds, and then they off trying to find that next dose and hit of dopamine. You understand what I'm saying? They constantly running and chasing after this feeling. It's like when an addict gets high for the first time and then they get addicted to the drug, and then they spend the whole rest of their time in their life chasing that high. What's the same for your enemies? Once they get that real dose of dopamine hit them, they start running and chasing after that high that they feel like they get out of watching you suffer and seeing you fail. So the shit is their dopamine. That's their high. And it's disgusting. What's disgusting about it is the fact that what fulfills these people is evil. What fulfills these people is doing Satan's bidding. You understand what I'm saying? And people love to step on you when they see that you're down or they think that you're down. They love to step on you. They love to point out your failures or point out your struggles so that they can feel good about themselves, so that they can feel fulfilled. The person who I thought I could trust, my kid's friend's mother, she made this comment to me months ago. She said that my child had more stability in her home. So she viewed me as someone who was struggling and was not having a good time. I was really having a very difficult time. And she took that opportunity to step on me because she saw that I was down. She kicked me when I was down and then dressed it up by having my kid dressed it up as her doing a good deed or helping me. But really what you were doing is you were making fun of me. You were gawking at me, and you were creating folly, and you were getting a rise and a kick and a dopamine rush out of seeing me struggle and watching me fail. Rather than uplifting me as a woman and as a mother and saying, it's going to be okay, you're going to get through this. Instead of saying those things, you decided to point out the fact that my kid, you believe or thought that my kid had more stability in your home. And then when I didn't want to lean on you in that type of way, you made me feel bad about it, like as if I was pulling my kid in and out of your kid's life. Then when I leaned on you like you thought you wanted me to, you flipped the script and you gaslit me, and you made it seem like I was leaning on you too much and too heavily. And then you made it seem like I was irresponsible and unfit, and that I was using you to take care of my kid, when all I was doing was utilizing the help that I thought you wanted me to utilize. So what am I saying? People love to give or find an opportunity to kick somebody when they down, to step on somebody when they down, to trample over somebody that they believe is not going to be able to move. The most toxic thing that I've ever experienced in my human life is people, is other human beings. The most toxic thing that I've ever experienced in my life is dealing with other folk, other people, other persons, other groups of people. Out of all the things I've experienced in my human life, the very thing that hurt me the most is other human beings, other people. And I'm not saying this to say that you shouldn't have friends, you shouldn't have acquaintances, you shouldn't have loved ones to hang around. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you should live the rest of your life completely alone, because God did not create us to be alone. But what I'm saying is the most dangerous thing in life is other people. Another human being can commit murder. Another human being can rape somebody. Another human being can tell a lie about somebody or on someone. Another human being can stop you from getting promoted at work. Another human being can stop you from starting and developing and growing a business. Another human being can hurt your feelings. Another human being can physically harm or hurt you. Another human being can be nasty. Another human being can be very unpredictable and make you believe that they are someone that they are not. Another human being can confuse you. Another human being can completely drain you of your energy, your time, your money, your resources, your love. Another human being can take you for granted. Another human being can use, mistreat, and abuse you. What am I saying? The very things that we think are the most dangerous are not, those are not even the most dangerous things that we think in our mind. It's dangerous to get in the ocean water with a shark, but it's even more dangerous to allow yourself to walk into a room or a cesspool of people that you think got your back, but really don't have your back, and you don't even know it. You're not even aware. You're in more danger being surrounded by people that hate you, that are jealous of you, that want you gone, that want you to fail, that want you to struggle, that want you to suffer. It's more dangerous to be around a person or a group of people that feel that way towards you than it is to be in a forest with a bear by yourself. Because if you're in the forest with a bear by yourself, at least you can figure out how to survive, how to stay away from that bear, and how to find and have and develop tools for your survival. With people that you have no clue, that hate you, that are jealous of you, how you gonna defend yourself if you don't know? The bottom line is, man, in 2025 and moving forward, you have to be watchful and prayerful, the Bible says. You have to be alert. You have to be aware. You have to be awake up here mentally. And you have to know your surroundings. You have to know what's going on. You have to have spiritual eyes, just like you have to have these physical eyes. You have to have spiritual ears, just like you have to have these physical ears. You have to allow God to develop you so that you can see beyond what these low vibrational folk can see and hear and do. We can't walk out here with no armor, guys. We have to have on the full armor of God. And we have to be able to withstand against all the fiery darts of the wicked. And the only way to do that is you have to allow God to teach you and to develop you so that you're not out here on Similac thinking that you finna get some stuff done. No, you gotta be eating table food. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I just want to throw some nuggets of wisdom out there to you that you really got to be on your A game and your P's and Q's. And you really got to start looking at things for what it truly is. And you got to have a game plan developed. You have to start thinking different and moving different. Because these snakes and these sharks up out here and these clowns, they waiting for you. They waiting to make their next move. You guys stay prayed up. Y'all stay watchful and prayerful. And y'all be blessed. See y'all in the next video. Peace and blessings. Later.